Hey guys, this is Kami Ken, and today I'm just going to do a very simple demonstration about how comics is alchemy, and by extension, all art is alchemy. This is just a piece of paper. You can find it anywhere. You can get it in school, you can get it at the store. It's just a piece of paper. Doesn't really cost anything, doesn't really cost much. It's pretty much worthless to most people. This is just a black spot on that same piece of paper. It's just an area of black, kind of like an ink blot. It doesn't really make the drawing, it doesn't really make the paper worth more. It's just kind of black. It's basically the same as just dropping a little thing of ink on it. This costs $5.99, but doesn't really matter if you put it on a piece of paper. It might make the paper even worth less if you wanted a blank sheet, but this is what we have so far. We just have a black on a piece of paper. Now if we zoom out a little bit, we have a little bit of a word. It says huff. Okay, well, I mean, that doesn't make the page worth any more. But if we zoom out a little bit more, now we get something like a face. I guess this could be a guy of some sort. We don't really know. I mean, it's just a face. This guy maybe looks like he is, maybe that's a bead of sweat. Looks maybe a little bit tired. If we could even interpret that from this piece of art. Zoom out a little bit more. Looks like he's raising up his hands for some reason. Who knows? But if we take a good look, most people would recognize this as a character from the manga called Dragon Ball Z. A character named Goku, apparently. And it looks like he's in the middle of doing something. He's raising his hands above his head. And if we go to this next image, now there's a story being told. It's like he's putting his hands up, and we have another character. We don't know who this guy is, but according to the manga Dragon Ball, this is the character named Frieza, and Goku is doing battle with him. Can you see where I'm going with this? It's Goku charging up an attack called the Spirit Bomb. And in this sequence of events is happening one of the most iconic battles in all of shonen manga history. And it was created with just a bunch of lines on a page. Like, these by themselves don't mean anything. It's just black on a piece of paper. It's just a couple of letters on a piece of paper. It's just maybe a little sketch on a piece of paper. But then put all together, put in a sequence, it tells a story. And then with this particular arrangement of lines and black spaces, you get a character called Goku, created by Akira Toriyama in a series that ends up being a massive multi-million-dollar hit that is currently propping up the Japanese economy. I mean, this guy just scrawled this in an afternoon to meet a deadline. and yet it goes down in history as one of the most important, iconic battle stories of all time. It transforms this basically blank sheet of paper into something of value to the right people, of course. I mean, this could be completely worthless to the wrong people, but to us, comic creators, comic enjoyers, manga enjoyers, anime enjoyers, it means something. There's meaning to it. This man, Akira Toriyama, spent decades and decades of his life honing his craft and putting in the time and effort it would take to tell a story of this magnitude with just a few lines. It's only black spots and lines on a piece of white paper, made with ink, drawn with an ink pen. It's not supposed to be worth that much. And yet, because of his skill, years of knowledge, and dedication to the craft of writing and storytelling, this white piece of paper is worth more than the sum of its parts. And that's what Alchemy is. It's worth more than this $5.99 ink by itself. It's worth more than this I guess $3.99 nib pen by itself. It's worth far more than both of those things combined, because he put in the time and effort necessary to master these skills, to master the art of storytelling. And now it actually means something to people. And don't even get me started on how much the original pages of this manga would be worth. Some people would sell their left nutsack to get their hands on a piece of original art from the series, to get their hands on the moment Goku transforms into a Super Saiyan. Because over time, in the space of years and decades, it only grows in popularity. And he was finished drawing it in a couple of days. Like, this was just a week's chapter, and then it was over. And yet it just keeps getting adapted over and over again into video games, into movies, into TV, action figures, mugs, t-shirts, everything. It just keeps growing in value. All because he put pen to paper. And that's the power that you have as a comic creator. That's the power you have by yourself, on your own, sitting by yourself to create these types of images, to make something that can be known the world over. As long as you get good and hone your craft and find the right people to help you out, then you can make something that will transform someone's life, like Dragon Ball did mine. I'm not gonna say it's easy to do, but if you get good at it, it'll make it look easy to people on the sidelines. It'll make it look like it's just so easy to put pen to paper. And that's how you trick newer creators into jumping into the manga scene. You make it look easy. And that's how art and comics is alchemy. That's the best way I can explain it right now. One day I'll probably redo this video with a script and do it better. But I wanted to show you my alchemy really quick. It's a comic called Saintly, and it is my latest project. It is what I'm drawing to hopefully give you a story that you'll enjoy. And I'm currently working on it right now, putting in the lettering, the words, and all that kind of stuff. So one day this will come out, and hopefully it'll have a similar effect to Dragon Ball and give you something to enjoy with just the process of making lines and spaces mean something. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.